30 minutes. All right. Hi, guys. For who doesn't know me, this is Daniel, proudly sponsored by Upcoming Diamond, Wesley and Leah. Okay, and power coach and mentor by them as well. Okay, and I guess yeah, you guys wonder about the topic, right? Let me first. Okay, let me share my screen a bit. Just hang on. Okay. Uh, okay. So you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah,
can.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just I will play a video first, and then yeah, I can guess the topic. Okay.
Here's the other biggest mistake, if you want to jot it down, that happens in relationship. Most people go to an intimate relationship looking to get something, and they have a bunch of expectations. And if their expectations aren't met, they're upset. And the truth is, a relationship is a place you're supposed to go to give something. But we've been all raised in different ways, and some of us have been raised to think that someone is supposed to look after, love us every single moment a certain way, whatever that way is. But the truth is, relationships are the most beautiful place on earth because, as I said the other day, what happens the minute you experience something that is really enjoyable, really beautiful? What's the first thing most of us want to do? Want to share it with somebody we love. Why? Because jot this down, the purpose of a relationship is to magnify human emotion. The reason you want to share that experience is in sharing it becomes more in you. You can only experience so much joy, happiness, pleasure in yourself. But when you have someone that's a beloved for you and you share it, it goes to a different level.
Okay. So that's the video. Who gets who already know the topic? Who want to guess the topic that I'll share today?
Building relationship.
Okay, that's a good guess. Who else? Okay. Yeah, okay. So the topic that I gonna share today is how to build a genuine relationship. You know, I don't know why I got assigned to speak about this topic. I think it's because yeah, me and my wife we have a history of a long distance relationship. So that's why Wesley put me on the spot. Yeah, so I will try my best to actually sharing with y'all, you know, not couple relationship, okay? This is a genuine relationship between you and your candidate, okay? Because right now, you know, it's June already, right? And then I know that a lot of people, a lot of team, we actually want to reach the goal and then increase your a team member, okay, launching people as well. So building a good relationship between you and the candidate is the part, is a big part of building the business as well as increase your number in the team. I know there's function is right corner as well, right? So a lot of people they have their own goal and then what they want to achieve their goal as well. Bring new member into the team and also attend the function as well. So um, let's start with how we actually define a genuine relationship because a lot of people they don't know what exactly a genuine relationship. They know about a relationship it's actually a connection between people to people, but what about a genuine relationship? Okay, so genuine relationship is a bond between people who are authentic with each other, consistently how show mutual respect and care and maintain the relationship out of true connection, not pretend or personal gain. Okay, so at first, there's a lot of at first, when I read, when I was new in the business, right? I also comes up with that term about genuine relationship, but when I read it, I actually don't understand, because when by the way I grow up, I only know that there's a relationship, not genuine relationship, right? We talk to we making friends, in school. I'm making friends in school. I make friends in my university, right? We hang out. Sometimes we drink, right? I used drink before. I think I don't know. Uh, but that's it. There's no further than that. But when it's come to the business, my upline Wesley teach me about, show me about a genuine relationship. So I don't know exactly what is it at first, okay? But um, but what I experience throughout the business is actually help me understand what is a genuine relationship means. Okay, so back in the day when I first joined the business, uh, I think me and also my some of my ex upline, they we drove back from the ball plant. Okay, and then suddenly her car, okay, my ex upline, her car broke down, and we tried to call our friends, but no one picked up. But and after that we call Wesley. By that time Wesley still live in LA area, and from the place that our car broken down to his house is 45 minutes, 45 15 minutes driving. But when we call, he pick up right away, and he come over after 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And not only he came over, he also brought food as well. Okay, which is that it's around 10 11 p.m., around 12 a.m. I think so, around 12 a.m. And by that time, we call our friends, no one pick up. Okay, you can call the towing service and stuff like that. But when we call Wesley, he showed up right away. And by that time, I know back in myself. When I first joined the business, I have broken English. I have no background in business as well. Okay, and my skill is poor. Okay, my EQ is not that high. I am one of the guys that is really hard to coach and guide as well. But he show up and then help us out with the car, and then also sleep with us in his car as well to make sure that we are safe. We sleep until in the morning, right? And then he drove us back to every single person house as well. So I think that, oh, that guy is really successful. He run his own business, and how the heck that he care about a person who have nothing like me. So through those our experience and along the way, he teach me a lot as well. Our relationship between me and my wife is cannot be success if without Wesley and Leah. They give us a lot of great tips in terms of relationship, and also help us grow as well, not only in business but also in life too. So it's make me become more clearer um, with the term genuine relationship. Okay, so genuine relationship is not only about emotional bonding, but also different factor that help the relationship maintains and going further as well. Because when we do a business, right, we want a partner, a candidate become a partner in the business, not only part time, but it's a long time also. We don't want to spend a lot of time teaching and coaching a person, and one day that they vanish, they gone away. So here is some of the roles. I list out a couple of roles that we can actually play. So it increase the chance that the candidate can become friends with us, also can be loyal with us as well. Okay, because loyalty is the goal of every single relationship. Even husband and wife, friend to friends are also a partner in the business as well. Okay, so the first role that you need to play with your candidate is a friend and a listener. Some of the tip that you actually can can see in here is the authenticity. Okay, in here, we'd rather be uh, authentic than be impressive. Okay, because every single relationship was formed by authenticity. Okay, I don't want to be friends with a person who double faces. Okay, who is unpredictable, because I don't know when they're gonna backstab me, right? In the future, right? I want to be a friends with a person who are themselves, because I for me, of course, there's a lot of person, they don't want to reveal themselves at first when we actually talk to them, especially the candidate. Okay, so we should be the one who, be true with with them first, based on who we are, who we represent, and our character as well. Okay, just you shouldn't trying to be someone else, because people can see it. Okay, when you're trying to be someone else, like not like you, your words will be different. The speed that you share will be different. It's full of scarcity. Okay, it will be they won't feel any confidence or conviction through your sentence to your speech. Okay, and another tip that you can have it in here as well is the curiosity without judgment. Because a lot of people, they not willing to be authentic in front of other people because they're afraid of judge other people judge them, right? So curiosity is totally different than judgment. Okay, why? Because a lot there are two benefits for being curiosity. Okay, first thing is a lot of people, they want to be understood. Okay, because out there they have out their daily life, they go through a bunch of negativity already. Their love tank is empty. So most of people, they are not willing to understand order, just because their love tank is empty. So we should be the one who fill that love tank by listen to them more, listen to their story, and not only that, you should be curious about their story and their background as well. Okay, the first benefit is to fill up their love tank, so we can close the gap between us and them. Okay, and the second benefit is you know exactly where they came from, their background, so you can like predict some potential. I'm not saying about their problem, but the potential uh, uh, reference point that can stop them from launching the business to continue further in the process, right? Um, for example, if I talk to a person who only who has the parent divorced, right, and they live with their mom, so they will be more about emotional driven, because the way that mom take care of their child is totally different than the father, right? So if the person live with the father, they will be more logical, right? So I can know exactly the problem that they potential having. I'm not I'm not like label them. Okay, most of the case, they like that, because I work with a lot of people experience. So that my own experience. Okay, so that's why you should develop your curiosity. Okay, with your own candidate. Talk deeply. Ask them more question about their life. Okay, oh, what happened with your day? If you see them, like because most of the Gen Z right now, when they have when they have something in their life, most of them they show up in their face too, right? So just pay attention on those little things, and also emotional depth as well. Okay, because this is how you actually dig deeper in the relationship. Okay, because we don't want to be surface. Okay, what, like I said before, whenever I see some potential, problem, I look at their face and they look sad, I'm gonna ask right away what happened to their life, what happened to them recently, so I can dig deeper to it. Okay, and also beside that, you can also create some of the bonding activity. It depends on your candidate. Okay, I just based on my own team candidates. It's most of them Gen Z, so they like to hang out. They like to do some activity, right? So I also beside listen to them, talking to them deeply, making friends with them. I also create our team also create a lot of activity outside, which is like wolf, right? We play along, and also outside activity, right? We also, me and Melanie also went out with our candidate as well. Bring them to the national park, bonding with them, right? And I also playing card with them as well. You know, even though I'm the one who doing the process, but I keep no distance with the downline, with the candidate as well. So if you can succeed and you can actually do all those things that I shared earlier, they will start. They would like to hang out with you. So that's the first step of the building of genuine relationship. Okay, because the next step will be will be uh, the standout point, the point that actually stand out our relationship, the genuine relationship with the regular relationship, which is you're gonna have them grow as well. Okay, so be a doctor is the next role that you gotta play. Okay, so in the first role, which is friend and listener, you make sure that they share with you a lot of the story, right? Their background story, their life as well. So based on those information, like I said earlier, there will be some potential point of reference point that may stop them from going further in the process. So that's when you you help them out. Okay, help them solve the problem, right? Make their life become better, right? That's unconditional support, right? Why I'm talking about unconditional support, because not everyone will be ready to build a business right away. Okay, because that's 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 the market nowadays. It's totally different than me when I first joined the business before. Okay, because there's they was born in the generation that they got everything, you know um, all the stuff online. They reveal to TikTok and Facebook. They almost experience all of the thing, and then their parents is really good taking care of them as well. So they most of them, they don't have the high reason to build a business, right? So but that's why you need to help them, no matter what, without any expectation. All right, and also honestly as well, some of us, we only have one or two candidates, and then when they have when you guys see some of the potential problem, okay, you will afraid to 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 share about those potential red flag with them. But it's really dangerous, right? It's because like I said earlier, it may stop them going further in the process, right? So that's why it require a bit of EQ. Okay, that's why you some of the tip that I can give it to you is you share with them in the point of view that you just want to uh, have them grow, not from your benefits of building a business. Okay, and it's gotta be consistency as well, right? A lot of people, they help the candidate just based on their potential. So if the candidate is really sharp, they're ready to build a business, they have a good skill, they're willingly to help them out, no matter what happened, like even the candidate text them middle of the night, they will wake up and then help them out right away. But don't be like that. Just help them out, even though if they are not potential. But because sometimes um, I don't know about the term of sharp candidate. For me, sharp candidate is the one who willing to change. They don't need to be they don't need to have a good skill. They don't need to have a good condition. Okay, but the only things that I just want to make sure that they have is the mindset, the victor mindset, not the victim mindset. They're willing to change and willing to grow. Okay, and here there will be a case like this. Some of the people, uh, some of us, we don't know when to help the candidate because we don't want to babysit them. Okay, and somehow you over help them out, they will treat us likely. All right, because I don't want to make them feel like, oh, this is always available, the mentorship is always available, right? So here's some tip that I can actually share with you. I only help the candidate if they actually trying to doing something. It will be based on the candidate condition. Okay, so for example, you guys know about Jennifer, right? I can I give you as a example, Jen? It's good, right? And good, right? All right. Okay. So when I work with her, she really busy because she studying med school, study like I think 5 days a week and have like 3 4 tests and exam per week. So she really busy and a lot of textbook and then and lecture that she need to learn as well. But whenever I schedule a meeting with her, she show up. Okay, I did not schedule as through Zoom. I schedule physically. Okay, which is she had to come to the HQ to meet up with me, right? And it will be right after she done with school, so she haven't eat anything yet, and then she always show up and even before me, I saw some time I late. Okay, so I saw that effort. Okay, because she, of course, showing up in the in the meeting is it's you sound like normal, but not with her case because she really busy because study med school. If she fell in one class, uh, maybe she had to study again in that class, and she you gotta own more money because that's a loan, right? Um, sorry to review your case, but it's fine, right? Um, I knew that you understand. So in her case, she really try her out um to 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 be in the process and met up with me. So that's when I decided to uh um driven mile. Okay, help her out more in terms of the business, but also in terms of her life as well. That turn up the meeting and call and private talk about her life, her future, her plan, her family. You know, uh, that's when they start to trust you. Okay, because a friend is only being a friend is when you like to hang out with them, right? But in order for the candidate to trust you and need you, you gotta be the solution. Okay, so it will increase the level of the relationship. Okay, but they not like you any like to hang you out with you anymore, but they actually need you in their life. Okay, And then next role you gotta play is being an example. Okay, why is have to be like this? Because a lot of people, like I think I was sharing in the first role, which is friend, is that um, you can only have one candidate in the pipeline. Okay, and then every time every time that you have in the day, every effort that you have, you put into one candidate, and because you only have one candidate to focus on, and if they are sharp, they are good, that is fine. But if they are have some problem with their condition, it takes time for them to solve it and grow. It will be a burden, okay, for them, and it's directly push them out of the process as well. I experienced it, just because I have only one candidate. I put all of my effort, I put all of my time and energy, uh, spending out that energy and time with them. Somehow it become the burden, and make them stop the process because there's too much things around them already, including you is one more thing on their plate as well. It's too much for them to handle. Okay, right? Because before the business, they only have school, they only have job, they only have like family time. But when they're in the process, will be another things in their plate, which is business. Okay, so having abundant mindsets, having more candidates in the pipelines is one of the way that help you out with building a genuine relationship. Because you have because when you talk to them, you have them out. It's not based on the benefit anymore, because you have tons of the candidate in the pipeline. You spend time with them because you just want to help them out, just want to build a relationship, right? It's their benefits, not your benefits now. Okay, and also live with your value. They will see, if you walk the walk and then talk the talk, right? Um, in throughout the process, we're talking about hash, right? Hungry, appreciation, humble, and then smart as well. Do you actually carry that standard, right? And purpose as well. People before profit, family before job, building legacy, and paying forward. Do you actually keeping those purpose? Because they will see it, right? And yeah, prioritize your growth is the one earlier that I shared. And then sometimes it's fine to claim your own mistake. It's fine, because that's how they respect you, right? That's how they respect you, because you're not only helping them out, but you uh you keeping your own standard and value as well, and your growth is not based on their growth. So that's why they respect you. Okay, and the final role that you gotta play is be an inspirational person. Okay, this is the goal that everyone that want to be in, because in this role, if you can be able to play this role, they are loyal to you. Okay, not no longer friends, but a person who follow a person who heading somewhere. Okay, people not gonna loyal to a person who heading nowhere, who have no goal, who have no achievement, who have no character. Okay, so that's why be authentic, being real, setting an example is really important, so that you can inspire other people. Uh, pe- uh, uh, that's why whenever I spend time with my team, me and Melanie, right? And when we spend time with my team, our team, we always down to earth. We trying to close the gap between us and them, because I know the facts that, uh, I they know that I have a big leg beside them, which is Sam and Julian. I don't want that gap to be like distant, like block between me and them, so that's why they cannot, inspire when we up on stage. Okay. And we duplicated from our upline, which is Wesley and Leah. They always down to earth when they hang around with me, with the team and stuff like that. Okay. So um so when you be able to do this, they will be loyal to you, and this is the goal for every single candidate that we want to uh, uh, spend time and helping them out in the process. Okay. So conclusion. Okay. If you want to build a loyalty for a candidate from a relationship, okay, become loyalty, you need to be a listener, set example, be a doctor, and inspiration. Okay. So for the new people, you don't need to be honest. Okay. You don't need to play all the role. You just There are two important roles that you need to play only. Okay. Is friend, listener. Okay. An example. I know that a lot of new people, you guys don't have any you don't have experience in the business yet. So that's why you cannot be a doctor or inspiration person, right? But friends, an example, you can play those roles, right? Listen to them and then go out and then go your own business. Okay. But for the BBI, for the FAC, I would recommend you gotta master, uh, know how to play all those roles, right? Because uh because this is the only, I think in my own experience, and also what I see from other leader apply platinum and up to, they know how to play those roles in a team. Okay. And I think with that, I'm done. Back to the host.
Thank you, sorry, Daniel. That was amazing. Yeah, thank you for breaking it down for us on what it really takes to connect with a candidate on a much deeper level. So really, thank you so much, Anman. And that pretty much concludes it. But before that, I just want to bring up Wesley and Leah to have any ending announcements. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So basically, I know that was it la last week there was a BBS, right, in California already. So next week in Toronto, Canada, we will have Ali and Marcus, our uplines diamonds, coming in town for the BBS. So, I know you guys all working hard, going out networking, getting guests for this upcoming BBS. We also have a BBS in Arizona, right? Upcoming. What day is it? Can somebody shout out and I only hear yes.
June 21st.
21st.
So it's the same day. Okay, so it's June 21st as well. So it's next Saturday, right? So we have a week from now to really, hustling and, get things going and get some guests for the BBS, because that's gonna be a great event to really show the new people the bigger picture in our business. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And also I think that we also have in the for the Canada team in Toronto area. We also have the current game qualification going, right? It's been going into like the second week or so. So keep working hard. We're actually gonna have today. I think Julian sent me the promo video. We'll send that up to the group chat. But we have secured a place. It's called Lakefront Camping. It's a cottage. So we rent out a cottage for the qualification. So make sure you qualify because it's gonna be very fun. There'll be a lot of activities. So other places. I know at the end. What is it? Yeah, so I know that in California and Arizona, there will also be a fast zone event. Can you guys also remind me what day that is? Is it official?
July 19 and 20.
Oh, July 19 and 20. Okay, so it's pretty much similar. We're having these event very similar dates. Okay, so Fast Zone gonna be also gonna be great because I know Phil and Lunas put a lot of effort in creating that event, and they're also upcoming a lot of platinums, new platinums coming up. Vicky is also featured there, and also Quan as well, and Look as well, right? So there's a lot of new growth, in California team. Can't wait to hear more from them as well. I was thinking about something else, and then I forgot. Oh, yeah. So Wesley is gonna be in Seattle and Vancouver in July 1st. So he's gonna be flying out to the West Coast and meeting people in Seattle and Vancouver. Yes, I see, Felix team, John, you guys are a part of that team. So he can't wait to be meeting you guys. And he's also gonna be like doing a clam picking trip, I think. So picking up fresh oyster, and eating them right at the spot. And he's gonna cook you some clam porridge, by the ocean, I guess. So yeah, so that's something he's very excited to do. Like last year, he's also gonna be in Edmonton, Alberta. What day is it? Oh, at the end of July. So 26th of July, he's gonna be out in Edmonton. And very shortly after that, I know he's been talking with me about flying over to California and Arizona in the beginning of August. I know. So a lot of travel plans coming up. We're working very hard to arrange our schedule so that I can be. So basically, he's gonna be, living, and I'm gonna take over Caden full time. So yeah, so we're discussing on that. But the dates for California and Arizona is gonna be out soon. It's in the talking. Flights hasn't been booked yet, but it's really getting close to the finalizing stage. So yeah, California team and Arizona's team, stay tuned for that. We'll let you know shortly. But for now, Vancouver, Seattle are finalized, right? It's in the, it's out, right? So he's gonna see you guys for sure, and Edmonton as well. Okay, so that's it for today. That was such a great pace. Thank you to all the speakers. You guys did a great job.
Let's go, excited!
All right. Well, that concludes it. Thank you, everyone, for tonight. Thank you to all the speakers. Thank you, Wesley and Leah. And yeah, have a great night, everyone.
Bye.